Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we'll see the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sidelines. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, they've got Edwards. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Jackson in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Detroit, Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Gobert. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Doncic in at the 1. By this time of the season, I think it's fair, Greg, to say we know the identity of these teams. How much are you worried about record at this point if you're a player?
And, Kevin, I wouldn't worry about record as much as I do camaraderie and execution. I also look at the schedule up to this point. How has the team fared against tough competition?
Gobert has to be happy with that. He can build on it.
Passes it to Markkanen. Holmgren with it. Pass to Westbrook. Pocket 6. Nailed from three-point land.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
McCollum, no good. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Here's Markkanen. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I like the toughness. Markkanen was not considered a physical player coming into the league. I think he surprised some people now.
Markkanen, one shot.
We haven't seen a lot of players come from Finland, and that's where Lauri Markkanen is from.
Not at all. Only the second NBA player from Finland. It's got to be a special feeling to represent your home country like that.
Now, here's Bridges. 12 points his last outing. And Valanciunas kicks to Bridges. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Look at the big man Valanciunas showing off the playmaking skills.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the evening.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Miles Bridges. One shot.
And that one falls for Bridges. Here we see the Detroit Pistons, Greg, a franchise known for stifling defense.
And going back-to-back with the bad boys, then the amazing 2004 title team that shut down Shaq and Kobe. And the Pistons have been great. They've had that defense-first mentality.
And here is Doncic after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with a nice feed.
Here's Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass. Westbrook's got 5.
You see the game plan is working already. 4 straight makes to start this one.
Here's Doncic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Fade away, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
That evens the score.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
There's a lob to Jackson.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. The 11-footer and the rejection by Jackson. To the inside and the dunk by Jackson.
Solid pass right there by Westbrook. He's all about getting his teammates involved.
Doncic passes to Valanciunas, and here is Bridges. Offensive rebound, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Westbrook, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 7.
Westbrook takes these challenges personally. He loves scoring on aggressive defense.
Bridges outside. With the shot, tips it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. Gobert's got 6 points.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Doncic finds McCollum. That time from Edwards. The Pelicans coming to this one after the win against Dallas. Pass to Westbrook.
2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight. Westbrook against Doncic. The pass to McCollum. Back to Doncic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And there's no shortage of fight in Doncic. He's a counter-puncher. Hit him with a 3, and he is coming right back at you.
And the shot goes in.
How about he has yet to miss? 4-4 to start.
Passes it to Valanciunas. Bridges outside. Pass to Doncic. And another 3 for Detroit.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Outside Edwards. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's the teardrop. That one falls. Edwards got 8 points.
Excellent touch on the floater. Edwards is such a dynamic offensive talent.
Now, here's Doncic. 10 points for him. On the wing, Bridges. He's guarded by Markkanen. Bridges' shot, good.
An under-control player in close. Even when Bridges is under pressure, he just stays committed to his move. I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
Pass to Doncic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Pelicans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
The Pelicans, 26.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Russell Westbrook out there with Edwards. Then there's Holmgren. And there's Jackson. And it's Markkanen in at the 3, the small forward.
We know he prefers to shoot off the pull-up, but Westbrook's showing he's capable in the catch-and-shoot situation.
And Gobert kicks to Doncic. Here's Here's Valanciunas, stolen by Markkanen. Right side, Edwards. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
This is what they like about Markkanen. He will make the next pass when the defense overplays him.
The three for Doncic. Another three for Detroit.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Pistons trailed by 3. Looking at the veteran Jonas Valanciunas, Steve, he remains a nightly double-double threat.
He's someone that likes to flex his muscle on both ends, Kevin. A big man who uses his size to his advantage and is reliable at cashing in from inside. He is so good attacking the rim, it's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's McCollum. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Smitty, you think about the years McCollum played with Damian Lillard. You have to believe they made each other better.
I totally agree, GA. They both have high standards, always working on their games. That's why they're 2 of the best guards in the league over the last decade.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And Greg, when they talk about youth development, the days are gone when coaches divided guards and bigs when it comes to skill work. When did that change?
It's kind of a recent development, maybe the last 10 or 15 years, but it's amazing how the game has evolved.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
McCollum dishes to Morris. Gobert with it. He had 15 points last outing. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Drills it from outside. McCollum's got 5 points so far.
I love the response from McCollum. Outstanding at coming right back at you with a triple.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before that.
Reddish, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Pistons. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back.
Marvin Bagley's checked in for the Pistons. And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Detroit calls time. All right, fans, here we go. Time to get live now for your Detroit Pistons dancer.
Look at the stats for Anthony Edwards. And so it's Detroit with the ball. Puts up a deep three. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Bridges. Bridges has got 3 assists tonight. Westbrook passes to Reddish. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And the shot goes in. Westbrook's got 14.
There's only one Russell Westbrook. And when he's on, he puts on a show.
Morris dishes to Bagley. And the rejection by Holmgren. Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Outside for Bagley. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Jackson finds Reddish. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead. To halt the run, Morris, no good.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
2 minutes.
Cullen passes to Bagley. And the rejection by Holmgren. Left side, Markkanen. Reddish kicks to Westbrook. The pass to Markkanen. Now here's Westbrook. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Here to see the numbers for Holmgren. He's putting up 13 points a game, 7 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
McCollum kicks to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Trying to end the drought, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
Now, here's Reddish. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Back to Westbrook. Over Morris. Rebound by the Pistons. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum, left side, fires for 3. Offensive rebound. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Number 55.
I like whenever Gobert takes initiative and tries to score, because sometimes it forces the defense to foul him.
The Pistons have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
A multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert is a major factor on the defensive end. Plus, He's efficient offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Love's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And Doncic is subbed in for Monte Morris. Bones Highland is checked in for New Orleans. Good on the second free throw.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Shoots the three. Doncic, no good. Here's Reddish. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've done a lot of great work from long range. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. It was all Russell Westbrook in the first quarter. He had 14 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. What did you think, Shaq, about New Orleans?
The difference so far has been the efficiency of their offense. The ball movement is really good. They're not afraid to use the whole shot clock if they have to. Overall, they're making every possession count.
Kenny, what'd you think about Detroit?
Well, don't get me started with them, perimeter. They're standing around flat-footed, not closing down on shooters quickly enough. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime, the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. They've got Gobert. Cohen is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Bridges in its small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. Now McCollum, after Westbrook's missed 3. Great D that time from Edwards. To the paint. And it's Westbrook, that time on the assist by Markkanen. Westbrook's got the lead up to 9 now for New Orleans. McCollum against Edwards, and that one is good. McCollum's got 7.
This is why you have to stay attached to C.J. McCollum. He can bury it from anywhere on the floor.
Outside, Markkanen. The fader. Jackson misses. Detroit's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Doncic kicks to Bridges. Back to Doncic. To the middle, Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
Putting his head down and going to work. Russell Westbrook won't let the contact stop him.
Now, here's Doncic. He's got 15. Bridges outside. Here's Valanciunas. That one goes. Count it. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the game. Westbrook surveying the D. Gobert against Jackson. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Bridges passes to McCollum. Now here's Gobert. Doncic outside. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 18. At the elbow, it's Jackson. Outside, Markkanen. Shoots over Bridges. Markkanen can't get it to go. Pistons trailed by 9. It's McCollum on the wing. And that one drops. McCollum's got 9.
In traffic, CJ uses his soft touch on the interior.
Throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 assists tonight.
That's a smart move to pull up for a 3 on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
And when it comes to Luka Doncic, he's simply, Greg, one of the best players in the entire game.
No question about it. He's a threat to record a triple-double every time he takes the floor. As versatile and dangerous a player as there is in our league.
Here's McCollum. Following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And it's Doncic missing. Outside Westbrook. Dish now to Edwards. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Markkanen against Bridges. Kicks it to Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For the Pistons, Monteccio's checked in. And Josh Richardson subbed in for McCollum. And the Pelicans also making a change. Wesley's checked in. Pelicans leading by 8. Jackson dishes to Edwards.
Detroit, 5.
A different look here for Detroit. Kevin Love's checked in for Gobert. And it's Marvin Bagley in for Jonas Valanciunas.
Substitution on the court.
Passes it to West. 5 on the clock. Here's Highland. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. Higher play.
Here is Edwards. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Doncic with the steal. And the dunk by Doncic.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
New Orleans moving the ball around. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here's Doncic from the arc. That doesn't go either for Doncic.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
And here's Edwards. 1 second left. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll return shortly. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Anthony Edwards out there with Bones Highland. Then it's Cameron Reddish. And it's Clowney in at the 4th spot.
The body control of Love after he takes the hit. Strong finish.
Here is Edwards. Following the basket by Kevin Love. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Edwards. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang on to the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into it.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
What I love, and the coaching staff has to love, is the defense. They've really brought the energy with all these blocks we've seen in this one.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump up.
And it's tied up with that one.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Pistons. McCollum comes in for Josh Richardson. Jackson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Markkanen comes in for Edwards. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Pass to Markkanen. No good again that time. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Pistons. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Pass to Fontecchio. Good on the triple. Fontecchio's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pistons.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Detroit making a switch. Bridges checks in. Russell Westbrook's checked in for New Orleans. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. Now he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thanks, David. Now here's McCollum. Doncic outside. Back to McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. Kicks it out to Love. Bridges, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. Pelicans trail by 4. Here's Reddish. And the layup's good off the glass.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Pistons.
Doncic finds Valanciunas, and here is Bridges. There's the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight. Westbrook passes to Reddish. Here's Clowney. Three-pointer. Love grabs the board. And here are the Pistons now. This run now up to 13-2. Markkanen against Bridges. Here's Valanciunas. Another 3 for Detroit.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now, here's Doncic, following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Here's McCollum. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside Jackson. Kept alive. Detroit leading by 10.
Forcing the issue in the paint. McCollum determined down there.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3-ball for these guys.
And he knocks down the first one. Gobert, he's checked in for Detroit. Morris comes in for Doncic. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for New Orleans. Edwards comes in for Reddish. And so McCollum nails both of them.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Edwards against McCollum to stop the run. Gobert with the block.
Gobert is referred to as the Stifle Tower for a reason. He's an elite shot blocker.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 14 now for Detroit.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Now here's McCollum over Edwards, and Detroit again with the bucket.
The handles of C.J. McCollum on full display.
Edwards with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Westbrook against Morris. On the wing, Bridges. And the pass to Valanciunas. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
5 to shoot. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Pistons.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Here is Edwards. Rudy Gobert picking up that last basket.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Morris against Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. There's a lob to Jackson. Now Morris. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Hey, Luka, another win for you, but the games keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
I think it's important that you compete. Congrats on the win, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.